Anything that can assassinate. KazaLoLL
okay.
also works. Very skirmish heavy around level 11, I will say. Does scale incredibly well, of course. I think a lot of people will be spamming, you know, the little Monka W with the clock 16.
Yep. It seems just to keep the lane pushed out. Goes spotted here as Perks just continuing to harass Ruby. Ruby able to, I think this wave must have bounced back. And Bo in the area. Ruby gonna be in trouble. Slowed down now, flashing from Bo. Another kill, this man racking up first bloods. Perks now on the run. It's brother versus brother. A stun now coming in. Yanko's firing back on Perks. Mersa now in the area. Bo now caught out. An advantage to Heretics as they grab the second kill.
Massive early crab spawn, so it's not the end of the world for him. But the early dragon stacking will pay off late in the game. Goes Ruby taking over to that level 6, so despite not having Perks on the way, 4v4.
That's Scryer's Bloom doing a lot of work there to spot out Ruby and any potential plays. Meanwhile, on the top side, the 1v1 pullback will not quite bring them under tower. And meanwhile, the fight now breaking out. Unbreakable is getting procced in the backline. Neon and Perks aren't really doing much of anything already. One getting taken down on the top lane. Perks now pushing 2 back. Mersa still in the backline, flashing out to safety. Ruby still standing strong. What can he get done? Perks hungry for blood. 2 kills going over to the side of Vitality. Cassidy will get one back in return, but Ruby's got nowhere left to go. 4-4 the kill score.
Sejuani heading gold. Dragon opens Vitality, 3 kills. This Zeri is going to start to pop off soon. Doesn't have an Enchanter by her side, but she has so much protection with the Braum and Sejuani. We're down towards the spot side. They have to back off. First tower to the Zeri.
And this is, I've been informed by production, the first Chemtech Rift. If you don't know, the plants are all now
stronger.
That's true. That's one of us on this desk. Anyway, Vitality now going to grab an uncontested Herald. Of course, it is traded for a tower and more gold to the back top side, breaking open another tower, mid the last tower remaining for the side of Team Heretics.
So I think they're heralding top to
Chemtech Drake. 1-1 the Drake score, so not a soul for either side, but Heretics clearly ready for a fight. Kaiser leaping forward, knockup now gonna go in. They're trying to burn through Mersa as quickly as they can, forcing out the Callisto earlier. Photon in the back line, finding the stun. Big damage now, Yanko's trying to turn, but Perks is untouched on the back line. Jack Spectre has to be the hero. Jack Spectre has to turn it. He's the last strong carry remaining, and he's trying to turn right back on Neon. This is his moment. The shutdown is huge. Jack Spectre, the Callisto remains untouched. Ruby leaping in, leaping out, but Perks will fire back. No, he can't finish the kill. Still, the Callisto standing tall at the end of the day. He's pulling the spears out. He's making it work. It's a bloodbath.
It's all Jack Spectre. We'll see if he's done just yet. The setup was fantastic. Perks wants more of a fight. Mersa, can he find the hook? He's too low to go forward. Perks
finding it. That's the killing spree. Bo trying to peel as much as he can for Perks. No one can pull the spears out, but no. Oh, Perks, the hubris. Yes, he got the shutdown, but he'll take the jungler down with him. What a bad one. So close. So many low health bars. So many blinking health bars. Ultimately, Heretics coming out on top. Photon leaping in again. Abby unstoppable, bringing him back in. The Dragon has now been taken down by Mersa. In the meantime, Heretics already grabbing the Dragon, now trying to retreat. Mersa burn through. They don't have the Callisto ultimate. Perks now pushing multiple members back. Abby trying to fight for his life. Photon ready to go back in, pulling him in. Yanko spinning to make sure his top laner can stay standing. Jack Spectre immediately cut down. Vitality will not make the same mistake twice. They are going for the throat in this exchange. They will lose the Drake, but they will wipe.
They stay together. It's almost impossible for them to be broken. I think Heretics need to find flanks to try to split them up a bit. Ruby's trying to defend this mid-tier one. That'll fall. Oh.
Finding 3 members in the bush. The blast cone denied. No matter how big the blast cone is, the CC will still interrupt him. Bo trying to make it safe, but Perks waiting over the wall. But who's stuck in with who? Ruby now running. Neon still standing for now. Neon trying to make it out safety. Yanko's finding a kill. It is a back and forth. Ruby running to safety. The Ignite still taking. Jack Spectre getting cut down in an instant. Perks from over the wall with the Sand Soldiers making it count. Photon with the setup. Now leaping forward, will not find the counter strike.
Big chase.
Perks trying to find the flank. Ruby waiting for the cooldown to reset so he can get the cheap TP out to safety. Will not have enough time. Evie now being run down. 3-4 on the stacks. Perks coming in to clean up. Vitality taking fight after fight.
You see its vision in the pit. He sees it.
Photon going over, gonna take the blast cone up into Yankos. Yankos has to be careful about using the W. Okay, now he has to commit the flash if he wants to get into the pit, but Photon is just generating so much space. Maybe they can get the pick, but no, the Azira's trying to control it, but Yankos into the pit. Yankos wants to finish it, but no! It's too low! Ruby won't be able to make it in the pit either. He has to leap out to safety. It's an absolute disaster. They tried to contest, but Neon is now on the hook.
Mersa's hook here was great, but where's the damage? Stops the blast cone, yes, but hang on a second. Ruby.
Caught out, stun gonna land. There's not enough TPs in the world to get away from that one.
4 towers, and if they do, Vitality have a free dragon, so it's win-win right now.
Vitality so confident to keep this push going, even unaware that all of Heretics move in. Well, now finally gonna see Callisto. Jack Spectre step into the mid lane to try to stop this push from happening, but I think it's gonna be too little too late. That last creep still standing, cannon creep going in. They're not going to break an inhibitor.
It's always trading to a disadvantage.
Kassadin, of course, does always have the late game potential. Has certainly not just been sitting there waiting to scale, but with the massive gold lead, the Vitality have built for themselves. Champion scaling items, it's just not going to be enough to turn this back in their favor. Evie unstoppable, but pulling the Jax in with him does mean that he's going to get stunned, tries to get his ult to get out of it, but it's just not enough. Vitality trying to kill every single person they see. They are so far ahead. It is effortless for them to find these picks. Meanwhile, on the sideline, Ruby desperate to get anything back in this game to keep their hopes alive. But this is a 4.3k Baron power play as it starts to fade away. Vitality just looking like they want to end this game.
Yeah, Ruby's just pushing. He wants this tier 2 objective bounty experience on the wave. He's going to have the base now, though, because they can almost end the game. Evie's still dead for another 20 seconds. Ruby's on his way. Jack Spectra has the Hurricane to help clear waves. Photon's going to get mid in him. It's a bit hard for Vitality to hit this Nexus tower. Walking up is still dangerous against the Wukong and the Nautilus, but we'll see if they can find it. 5 seconds on Evie. I think they're going to have to back
For the
away.
fight. Bit of poke here. The retreat now coming in. Ruby, Neon is the priority target. Leaping back to the safety of his teammates already. The TP feels like it's fumbled, and Photon instantly going to find the stun to the backside. Follow-up CC means Ruby's just getting taken up before the fight even starts. Big shield coming in. Might just be enough to buy them more space. Already Neon finding 1 kill. Triple pullback coming in from Evie. Yeah. It's a huge, huge fight, but it does not mean anything. Evie with a heroic effort here on the backside, but Perkz leaping forward to take down Mersa. Vitality taking their time in the exchange. Evie might make it out, but this is Vitality's game.
Evie did so much work. Is he going to die? I think he is. One more spell, and he's going to fall. A lot of dashes.
No.
Taken down by Kaiser. Perkz is ending the game. They tried their best there, Heretics. At the end, they had to go for a Hail Mary fight, but it didn't work. Vitality just way too far ahead. They won one of the Dragon fights, but round 2 they lost, and then Vitality just ran away with it. Got a Baron, and the game was over.
A game entirely decided around that Dragon Pit. Vitality will find their second win, 2-0 in the winter split of LEC 2023. Eventually.
Let them get the creeps, let them get the stats, let them farm it all,
They're
and
S
then
plus farming. They gotta
get the Nexus. But, I mean, you think back to most of the Super Weeks that